AI changes the speed of business. It also changes the speed of risk. It makes good teams faster. It also makes fraud more convincing, makes mistakes easier to scale, and makes bad decisions harder to walk back. In small and mid sized organizations, it does not take a major breach to create major damage. A single incident can hit revenue through fraud or churn. It can hit margin through rework and disruption. It can hit trust through reputational damage. And it can hit leadership confidence through loss of control. Today, I'm going to give you a simple executive threat model for AI, not the kind your security team uses, the kind you can use in a leadership meeting to make decisions that hold up. You can break most AI risks into 4 categories. Keep it simple. If you can name the category, you can apply the right control. Risk category 1, data exposure. Someone pastes sensitive data into a tool to get a better answer. An assistant retrieves a document its connector should never have indexed. An output includes confidential details that shouldn't be shared. The control theme for this category is data boundaries, connector governance, and auditability. Privacy issues create churn and legal exposure. Leaders lose confidence quickly when data boundaries are unclear. Risk category 2, identity fraud and impersonation. This one is exploding right now. AI generated messages that look like they came from the CEO, wire transfer requests that look legitimate, vendor payment update requests that match the vendor's tone, HR requests for employee information that look authentic. The control theme is verification and human approval for every high-risk action. Out of band every time, even when the request looks like it came from someone you trust. Risk category 3, workflow abuse. An AI assistant gets used as a shortcut for decisions it shouldn't influence. An agent gets connected to tools and gets manipulated into taking unsafe actions. A workflow gets used to bypass normal approval steps, or a prompt injection causes the system to reveal something it shouldn't. The control theme is approval gates, least privilege, and kill switches. AI systems should be able to do less than the people using them, not more. Risk category 4, reputation damage. A customer receives incorrect or inappropriate output. Sales messaging makes an unapproved claim. Support sends the wrong guidance. Internal AI content gets copied into external documents without review. The control theme is human review for customer-facing work and clear escalation when something doesn't look right. Customer trust drops fast and is hard to rebuild. Even one public mistake can create outsized impact. 4 categories. Memorize them. Run any AI risk question through them. The category tells you which controls to apply. Now let me give you the specific business processes that deserve elevated controls in any organization. Money movement, wire transfers, vendor payment changes, payroll adjustments, refunds above a defined threshold. Always out-of-band verification. Always. Identity changes, account creations, password resets, MFA changes, role assignments, access escalations, especially when the request comes via email or chat with even a hint of urgency. Customer communications, anything that goes from your company to a customer or prospect. Drafts only, human review before send. Regulatory and legal communications, anything responding to regulators, auditors, or legal counterparties. Drafts only. Subject matter expert review and legal review where applicable. Vendor onboarding, especially for AI vendors. Standard due diligence plus the 7 non-negotiables we covered in episode 4. HR sensitive actions, investigations, terminations, accommodations, performance documentation should never be drafted by AI without subject matter expert review and legal review. Each of these processes has the highest combined risk on the 4 categories. They deserve the most control attention. The good news is there are usually fewer than 10 of them in a typical SMB. Identify them once, apply elevated controls, review them quarterly. Here's the small set of controls that, if you implement nothing else, will prevent the majority of AI incidents I see in real organizations. Control 1, out-of-band verification for high-risk actions. We have covered this several times. Implement it once and reinforce it every quarter. Control 2, human review for customer-facing output. AI drafts, humans approve every time. Control 3, connector governance, off by default, allow listed, scoped, reviewed. Control 4, approved toolpath. Your team knows which tools are approved, which are restricted, and which are off limits. Shadow AI thrives in the absence of clarity. Control 5, logging and auditability, enough to reconstruct who did what when. The day you need it, it's already there. Control 6, reporting culture. Near misses get reported and praised. Mistakes get learned from, not buried. Without a reporting culture, you'll only see the incidents that grew big enough to surface on their own. 6 controls. Most AI incidents in SMBs trace back to a gap in one of these 6. Close all 6 gaps and you'll be more resilient than most organizations in your industry. Last teaching block. The line between what you delegate and what you own as the leader. Delegate, the implementation. The day-to-day operation of each control. The technical configuration. The training delivery. The dashboards. The audit prep work. Own personally. The existence of the program. The accountability for its outcomes. The decision authority on high-risk pilots. The communication of the program's purpose and posture across the executive team and the board. The escalation handling when something goes wrong. If you over-delegate, the program becomes invisible to leadership and quietly drifts. If you over-own, you become the bottleneck and the program slows down. The line between the two is the difference between a leader who scales the program and a leader who is consumed by it. Here's the close. AI risk is not theoretical. It shows up as fraud, leakage, and bad decisions moving faster than your current processes can handle. The 4 categories give you a framework. The high-risk process list tells you where to start. The 6 executive controls prevent most of what would otherwise hurt you, and the line between delegation and ownership keeps you effective. Like and subscribe if this episode was helpful, and in the comments, tell me which of the 4 risk categories you think is currently underweighted in your organization. The honest answers will tell me where the next training video should focus. Next up, AI incident response for executives. What to do in the first hour, the first day, and the first week when something does go wrong. See you there.